Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on Old Timers Farm. I said in the last video I was going to buy field 4 with the cotton on it, and by golly we did it. We absolutely did. We are now the proud owners of field 4, and there's a lot of extra land here that's not being utilized, so we're going to utilize it. We're going to load up. I went ahead and outline the field, so this is field 4. Let's load it up. So this is our currently loaded course here. Let's just take that out of the way. You can see our outline. It gets pretty close to the trees, but that's what I want. I want to utilize as much of this property as we can. And I want to start right over here on this kind of straight edge with it. So let's kind of start right in this general location here. We're going to open this guy up. We're going to do some plowing today. So hopefully you guys have seen the course play tutorial for the angled plow we did over on field 24. This will be with a straight plow, so it's pretty easy. We're going to go with field work, of course, as always, where we start. Course generation, which is what we really want. And since we have a course loaded up, we're going to go with currently loaded course right there. And we're going to go headlands. We're going to go round. We're going to go 2. Oh, that's 50. We're going to go 2, and we're going to go counterclockwise because we're already over here. So start on headland passes is fine with me. Smooth corners. We can do round. Or turn. Now, if we turn, I'm pretty sure it's going to actually like go up to the corner, back up, and then do it again. So let's go smooth corners, and then field center is up and down, which is perfectly fine. Bypass islands. There are no islands. Skip rows. Do not. There's only one tool, so that's fine. And then working width is 16 meters. We're going to drop that down to 15.9, just so we have that little 1 meter overlap there. Should be fine. So let's generate the course, see how well it does. It's looking like that's going to be okay. It's looking like that's going to be okay. So let's get back out of this. Yeah, that's going to work fine right there. Okay, so let's just go drive course. Because I think we're close enough to the start point here. Let's go drive right there. Let's see what happens. Oh, you know what? Stop driver. And then let's back up a bit. And then let's allow create fields. And then let's drive course and see what happens. There we go. It slowed down just a bit there, and you can see my field got kind of wacky right here. I think it was just the way it turned in and out. So, which is okay. I don't like perfectly square fields. That's not the way the real world works. They're not perfectly square. They're all kind of all over the place. So, and the main thing is once it hits the up and down lanes, is it going to do it right or is it going to be weird? How's it going to work? But for now. Running the headlands, we should be good to go. Now, I did indeed lease another cotton harvester, mainly because they're pretty expensive. So let's go take a look here. They are $375,000, but they hold 100,000 liters, or it holds 60,000 liters, my apologies, 60,000 liters. And then the header for this thing is not super cheap either, so we go to Cotton Technology. It's 104,000, so you can spend well over $400,000 just getting a cotton harvester. So leasing it for 25 grand seems to be the way to go. I seem to have made plenty of money on it, but I spent some money right back on that field 24 just to do some testing on, more than anything, because it's pretty close to the shop, and it's about the smallest field on the map if we look here. That's field 24. So other than buying the land right here and using this little grass field to test on, field 24 is about the smallest thing on the map, with the exception of probably field 28. Field 28 is a pretty tiny field there, but I'm not mad about it. I'm okay with it. Field 24 is a perfect size to really test things out on. I can put multiple implements on it if I need to. But what I'm really looking forward to with the Let's Play is buying field 5 and field 6 and then making this one gigantic field here going uphill. That's going to be awesome to do. That'll be something we require the brucks for because there is a line of trees you can see here on both sides, so we'll have to do some tree clearing out probably, which is not going to hurt anything. I'm okay with that. You're okay with that. Everybody's fine with it. We'll sell the wood chips. We'll make some money off of it, so it won't be so bad. Also, I'm going to need to go widen there's also a tree in our driveway into this field, like right in the middle of it, so I'm going to need to take that out and then widen it out just slightly, and then widen some of the other fields out just slightly as well. So we're probably going to end up buying a Brucks chipper, so let's go check the price on a Brucks all-in-one. It is only 58,000. We can get the Rubod for 38,000 and just have the stuff disappear, or we can get the bio belts for 24.99. Now it says this machine cuts stumps. This one does too, but it'll also cut down trees. Tree cutter, chipper, and stump grinder all in one. Yeah, so that's the one we want. It's 58,000. We've only got 98,000. That leaves us with 40,000 to operate on. That's not the most we could have, so I'm going to wait. We have oats planted on field 1 and field 9 at the moment right now, so that's kind of what I'm going to end up doing, is field 1, field 9, with oats to start with. And then I think we'll do oats on field 4 as well. I've already got the seeder down here, as you can see here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. This tree. This tree is right in the middle of the drive. Like, who thought that was a good idea, right? And honestly, I could leave this sitting here and go grab the brucks with this tractor, because this is a tractor I'm probably going to end up using. I'll just need somewhere to put the tree, the wood chips, because there comes our guy down through here. Let's see how this does. Not smoothing any of this out, just kind of going with it like it is. We back up out of his way there. Looking good. It's looking good. Looking real good. So this field area, field 4, let's see. Let me go over here. I'm going to zoom in on this. If I can get us a good view there. Yeah, zooming in on the bottom right here. It was cotton. Growth is harvested, so fertilized 0%. The field area is 15.59 acres. The land area is 33.61 acres. So we're probably plowing up something like 30 acres, so we're almost doubling the field size just by doing these laps around it here. Which is kind of incredible, honestly. It doesn't feel like it'd be that much. But if the land area... Oh, no, okay, there's a lot of land here we're not using, I see. Well, actually, no, we're going all the way over to the edge there. So if it's 33 acres, we're probably using about 28 acres of it. So not quite double the land mass, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay for sure. Something I do want to do real quick. Let's go ahead and go grab the brucks. We're just going to lease it for now. But it would make this so much easier. So that we don't have to worry about getting in and out of our own fields because trees are in the way everywhere. Because that's just kind of a pain in the butt, to be quite honest. So let's go down here to the store real quick. And there's a little test field. Field 24, our little test field. I mean, there's enough there. We could get a decent crop off of it if need be. It's just a test field, though. Don't worry about it. So let's go grab the brucks all in one. We're going to lease it real quick and just do some quick stuff. Something we don't have is a small trailer. And I'm doing oats. I want the straw. I want to make every bit of money I can. So I may look at buying a loading wagon, but I think the cheapest one is actually pretty expensive. It's 46,000, yeah. So it doesn't hold wood chips. It doesn't hold wood chips. So this thing will not even hold wood chips, which is kind of odd. But we'll probably go with just a small trailer, something to get a little more in. Now I could bring the pace setter down and just meet us with the truck, and I think I might do that. That saves us money. We've already got one, so why do it the other way, right? Why do it the other way? All right, we're gonna lease this for $3,000, so we need to make at least $3,000 back for our troubles. Then I'm gonna drop this weight in the front, and I'm gonna pick up the brucks and then grab the weight from behind there. We're gonna need the weight on the back of this thing. Probably not really. We've got the weighted wheels, so we may not need the weight on the back, to be quite honest, but we're gonna put it on there just for the sake of not leaving it sitting at the store, and for stability's sake. Stability's sake, it never hurts to have a little extra. You don't want to put too much weight on it, of course, but having that little, yeah, see, there we go. That leveled us back out a little bit. Never hurts to have a little bit of extra. And this one you can also, it's got the drop pin hitch on it, so you could also pull the trailer with the weight, which would be nice as well. So we can only cut down stuff on our property, but the good thing is as you can see, we own 3 corners of this property right here on this side of the river, so there's actually quite a bit we can do there. If we wanted to take all the trees out, we could, down the left side of the road, past the creek, and then up until field 4 on the right side. But I don't want to take them all out. I want the natural property. I just want to kind of clean it up some and get some of these trees out of the way, because my goodness, they are close. And not only close, but in our driveway, which is just ineffective all the way around, so. All right, let's unfold this thing. Pipe out. And then we will turn it on, lower it down. We're selecting the weight, hang on. There we go. Now, hopefully, this is not like the trees on Lone Oak, and we can actually chop this thing down. Alrighty, good deal. I was starting to worry there it wasn't gonna let me chop it down, but it did. All right, let's set this bad boy down on top of the stump here. See if that'll work. Doesn't seem to be. Let's start there. Make sure our guy out in the field's still doing good here. Oh yeah, second lap. It should be coming up and down the field anytime now. Finish grinding this off, and then I'm gonna get the one. I'm gonna take this one right here, actually. And we'll come back and get that one later. Like I said, I don't want to take them all down. I just want to widen the road out just a bit here because it's pretty doggone close. We definitely want to make sure we get all the stump out of here. We don't be running over stuff. All right, there we go. Let's check on our helper. See what they're doing. Save it up there. Did I have them running 3 headlands? I guess I did. All right. Well, if this works out, if nothing hitches up at all, don't know what's going on there. Okay. If nothing hitches up at all here, I'll save this. And I always wait till it gets done to save because you never know what Courseplay is going to do, to be honest with you. Always make sure it runs all of it properly and it's run like I want it to, properly. And it runs like I want it to before I choose to do anything. As you can see, it left off a little bit of grass in the corners there. That's okay. We'll go back and clean up the edges if that's all it is. At some point, we're going to need to get this set where it does it right. And then I don't know where it's going. That we're going to turn here. Okay. Not really sure what's happening. He's not. Doesn't have it drop down. But yeah, at some point I want to make this so that once it starts, or from the house even, get in it, start the tractor, tell it to go, drive course. It comes down here, drives this, plows it up, and then drives back. I'm pretty sure you can link stuff to make that happen. I've never tried to go that in depth with it, but I want to at some point. So at some point, that's what I would like to see. All right, so we're good. He was just doing a bit of turning around there. Well, let's jump back into our tractor over here. And I'm going to go widen out just a bit on field 1. But before I do, we're going to go drop this in the silo, I think. I don't know if our silo holds wood chips. We're about to go find out. Alright, I know this is a multi-fruit silo, but I don't know if it holds everything. Right, we'll see real quick, though. I don't think I can fit under here. Oh, yep, I can. If it doesn't automatically dump in there, this will not hold it. This will not hold it. Okay. So I need to look at buying my silo that I like. Because reasons. It holds everything. It's $110,000. We can't quite afford it. I really would like it, but we can't quite afford it. Now we could sell this silo, but we got crop in there right now. A Brock bin, American style grain bin for corn, wheat, barley, canola, oats, soybean, and sunflower. That's pretty neat. That's on this map. I do believe it's right behind us. But I really want this guy. It's a 2 billion liter capacity. So something will never, ever, ever fill up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to need that. But for now, we're going to drop this in the truck over here because we're having an issue. This is the reason I don't save before I do things. Because we're having an issue right now, right this very moment, with the 9620 being stuck over there on field 4. Now, I'm guessing he probably ran into the trees at the other end, so maybe running 3 headlands would be the way to go. Now, luckily, this pace setter holds everything, so there we go. 59,000. So we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna leave this. We're gonna leave this here for a moment. We're gonna keep this Brux leased, and I'm guessing he probably ran into the trees. No. So using an articulating tractor, sometimes it does not like to do things the way it should, so it will try to turn in really awkward ways. So if we just do that and hit drive, it should line back up. And again, that's the issue with Courseplay, is it doesn't always line like it should, especially with articulating or tracked vehicles, because the turning radius is so sharp on them that it may not act completely right. But so far, everything else is looking good. The corners are looking fine. There's, like I said, there's a little bit of grass up here we got to get, but otherwise, it's doing exactly what it should be. It's fine. So let's go back to this and go clear out a couple of trees on field 1 here next to the road, or the turn in, not just random place at the road, but where the turn in is here. And then we'll do the same thing on field 9, because field 9 was a little awkward to get into, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so this guy right here needs to go. I know what you're thinking. Why? Why does that one need to go? Well, if you look at where it sticks out at, it's actually pretty close to the road there. So I would just rather not have it that close when I've got vehicles I'm trying to turn in, because we've got some pretty large equipment. So having the large equipment is actually pretty tough on it. Let's get that to flip back down, maybe. How's that not go forward some? How's it not reading that? It's not seeing that at all for some reason. I want a hump here. Oh, hang on. There's like one little spot there I can hit with it. Grind it up, good deal. Okay. Alright, so that one, and let's get this one. Like I said, I don't want to take away so many that it messes with the integrity of the map. That's not the intention. This is not a logging map for me. This is not fun for me. This is more just making my farm work. If you had a drive into your farm and you had trees blocking your equipment from getting in, you would take them down. So that's what you got to do sometimes. Now, you might use a more realistic approach in real life than I do on here, but that's all you, man. That ain't got to do with me. Alright, so that one looks fine, and then let's take... this should be good. This should be fine right here. And I might even... Hang man, I don't want to take those 3 out. I might take... That should be wide enough. That should be wide enough for just about anything I've got planned. Alright. He is slipping again. I'm guessing these turns... Yeah, it's just the turns. That's all it is the turns throwing it off. Let's look at something real quick. Turn on field. Let's deactivate turn on field and see if that helps. That way it's not forced to pull up and back up. Because a lot of the times, like I said, these articulating tractors, they don't work right, so... Alright, we're going to find out soon enough if that actually helped or not. Let's take this. What is that? Oh, that's the... Yeah, let's take this and go over to field 9 and see if it needs any attention at all. This is looking pretty good here. I think I should be able to turn with about anything I need to right there and get into this field. So very, very helpful for some of these larger tools that we're going to be using later on in the game here. I'm just going to swing by and drop this off in the truck, and then we'll go sell all these wood chips, since we don't have a silo at the moment that will hold them. Now, we will have at some point. We will have a new silo that holds them. And I'm leaving that silo. I want to use that silo for everything that will go in it. But all the other stuff, wood chips and whatnot, all that kind of stuff, it'll go in the other one. So wood chips, loose cotton, stuff like that. Because I doubt loose cotton goes in there. I just wouldn't think it would. But the other one literally holds everything. So you can dump manure in there. How that works, I'll never know. I wouldn't want to eat grain that came out of the same silo as manure, but that's just me. Alright, let's go down here. Field 9's entryway is right there. Now, I want to take out these 2 little small trees, and I think that's it. think that's really all I want to take out is these two. So this one. Nope, he is still slipping. Okay. Now I don't know what to do. I take out that one and this one. So we'll go take care of him in a moment. Just want to make sure we get all this done. Okay. Slipping again. He got free and now he's slipping again. Let's go see what the problem is. Alright, now I did say that this is going to be a, oh boy. Holy terror right here. Probably going to be just as easy just to fold this thing up. Okay, so turning on field is going to be the way to go, but these articulating tractors are just not going to cooperate with course play, it doesn't look like, so. Yeah, let's turn on field back on because reasons. Turn on field, yes, is fine. Plow past edge of field, no, because we don't need to. Yeah, I'm not real sure what to tell you. If you got some tractors that don't agree, find some tractors that do agree. That's all I got. So ideally what I'd like to do is pick up some of the maybe not the big buds, but something like the Challenger 1000. We got the Caterpillar that'll pull this thing all over the place. We got the Magnum Series, which is a fantastic tractor. We got the 9RT already on the farm. The class Xerion. 5,000, but I think this is an articulating tractor as well. Let's see. No, it's not either. What's the horsepower on this thing? 435. Heck yeah. What's the engine setup? 5,000. It goes up to 530 horsepower. So yeah, this right here would be a monster to have. But it's 400,500 with the full setup there. But I mean, either way, we could get away from the 9R and the Steiger. Even the 5360 IMT with the big engine on it has 550 horsepower. I mean, that's pretty solid. And we could do twin wheels, which look really good on this thing. We can do wheel weights, just look mean, looks like something out of Mad Max, and then we do standard. So, but yeah, what a cool mod that is. It's just it's another articulating tractor though. So, I mean, even with the Challenger here, the Challenger 1000, we can go to 517 horsepower, and that's just a monster. You know, the twin wheels all the way around it looks like a beast. We just do wide tires. Wheel weights and wide tires are just wheel weights or standard. So. We may look at getting this Challenger at some point. It's 368,000, and hopefully that'll kind of make up the difference from our articulating tractor. Now, this thing right here, I just want to point this out. I use this in a lot of plays. It says 325 horsepower. It will pull just about anything on the map. It will pull just about anything. It may say one thing, but I promise it's doing a lot more than that. Yeah, see, look at how this thing's trying to back up. This is just not, it's not functional at all. Come over here, start, stop, and then he's good to go. But that's on every single turn. On every single turn, I'm having to do that. So yeah, it may not be feasible to keep this thing. Let's go grab the cat. And we'll see how the cat does with this plow. I'm pretty sure it's going to do better. Let's go find out. Now again, it says 325 horsepower. What it means is over 9,000. Because this thing's a beast. Now, I may not like it because it's tracked, but I know it doesn't like the articulating tractor. I know that for a fact. Yeah, this thing right here should have no problem pulling that. And before we do anything, before we detach it or anything else, we can save that course play track for this field because it does work. So field 4, 16.6 meter times 2, I guess, for the headlands. Maybe it's probably the way to go. Let it know how many headlands it is. That way you know for sure what you're looking for before you even get started. Now this guy's gonna be turning around and get stuck on the field again, so we shouldn't have any issue catching up with him. He's gonna try to turn, he's gonna try to back up, and he's gonna get stuck, and he's gonna have to start over, and the whole 9 yards. It's just not gonna be good. So, all right, here we go. Try to back up. There we go, and then right here is where we're gonna stop, driver. We're gonna save this. Field 4. .6 meter, and then go times 2 headlands. Plowing. Or plow maybe. There we go, save, and then we're just gonna kill that, exit out all of that. Then we're gonna turn this and drop it right here, and we'll pick it up with that that little cat right there, and we may be taking that thing back to the store because it doesn't work with any of our implements. When it tries to turn, it turns too sharp. It just doesn't want to work. Now for me pulling it, it would be fantastic. And I may be doing some of this with some hired help. I don't know yet. Alright, let's do that. Make sure allow create field is on, because it does go with the tractor. Alright, let's load this up. Field 4, plow 16 meter, loaded. Let's preview course real quick just to be sure. Yep, we're on the same path. Good to go. Drive course. I'm telling you, this thing right here is an absolute monster. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Oh, because it's not on field work. That's why. Field work. Drive course. Rule 1. Put it in whatever mode you're doing. If you're doing field work, put it on frickin' field work. Alright. Yeah, we may be getting rid of this thing. It doesn't want to work right with anything we have. So, let's take this back, see how much we can get for it, and we'll do everything with that little caterpillar for right now. It doesn't look like much, but man, that thing's a monster. Alright, coming up with a store here. Let's see how much we can get for this little guy. Where is the sell point? Back around on the back here. It looks like it probably is. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Okay. If we were to sell this thing, we can get $4,100 for it. How much does it cost? I feel like we're getting ripped off there. Oh, it only costs $5,000. Okay. All right, so we're good. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. It only costs $5,000, but man, it's really not worth it. It's really not worth it. I've got 2 other good tractors that'll work for whatever we're doing, really. So, let's go sell some wood chips. Make sure we close the cover on that guy, so as not to blow wood chips all over people. And let's find out where the best place to sell wood chips is. It looks like there's only one place, and that's a sawmill, and the sawmill is where? What is that? That's the grain mill. Sawmill is over in the bottom corner. It's the furthest away it can be. Alright, so we're just going to turn left out of the farm, go all the way to the T, and then turn right. Off we go. We got 89,000 liters of wood chips, so this should be a pretty decent sale. It's going to take a minute to get there, though. Go ahead and go into first person for a few. Because I feel like there's going to be some trees in the way right here. We're not going to be able to get past. And we're going to have to make some pretty weird turns here. I think we got out. Couldn't see the trailer. The mirrors don't work. That's the one thing that drives me nuts about some of these mods. Non-working mirrors. I just hate that. I hate it. Now, if I was smart, I would make a... oh boy, look at this. We ain't even been to this side of the map yet. What field is this we're driving past here? This is field 13 and 16. Let's hop out and just zoom out here so we can get an actual representation of how big this is. My goodness. About to run off the road. So that's some pretty large fields there. And that's not even the biggest one. That's kind of the smaller ones. As you can see driving past me there. Field 38 coming up on our left. If you'll look off to the left coming up, you'll see field 38.
is a monument to the farming of the world. The size of the field is fantastic. Let's check out how big it actually is.
I'm curious. I want to see the actual field size here. Oh, this bad boy is cotton right now, too. Oh, man. The land area is 182 acres. Acres. That's the land area, it looks like. Potential yield is 0.25 tons an acre. Field 38 area is 129 acres. So the land area is 182 acres, but the field itself is 129 acres. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Potential harvest quantity 286,000. And the price per acre is $25,658 US dollars per acre. Anthony Morgan. Let's see if there's a contract for this. Harvesting. Field 38. 38. Field 40. Cultivating. See, the cool thing is we could do, like, field 40 is a harvesting mission, pays 65 grand. Let's see how big field 40 is. 37. Field 40. That's not even that big. But what's it got on it, I guess, is the thing. We've got this multi-fruit deal going on. Now, what is that? What is that? It's like a magenta? Is that fruits too? Nope, it's not lettuce. It's not cabbage. It's not hemp. It's not red cabbage. What color is that? Jesus. Poppy. Not poppy. Okay, so is it in fruits 1 then? Not grass. Not poplar. I don't know what color it is. I can't tell colors apparently. Carrot? No. Fruit type 2? Not spelt. It's gotta be lettuce, right? No, field 14's got the same. Oh, you know what we could do? We could just run over there and look. That would be too easy, though. Onion? Clover? I don't see it in this list. I've turned everything off and on. Aha, it is hemp. Okay, it just did. It took it a minute to go off. I was clicking it too quick. It is hemp. It is hemp on field 40. Now, let's go see if our multi-fruit harvester, our Tribine we have, will do hemp. Rye, I think that's hemp. That's tobacco, hemp. Yeah, it does all the multi-fruit stuff. Now, what header does it, though? Which header do I need for this? Will this header, is this header sufficient? It will. It'll do hemp. So, yeah, we could take that mission and make 65 grand. That'd be fantastic, honestly. I would rather buy the field, but take it and make 65 grand would be great. I've got a harvester for it. I've got a trailer. I mean, why not, right? What's the problem? I don't see the issue with that. I think that would be fine. I think the game got super bright all of a sudden. Weird. Very strange. Alright. Yeah, 38's that's a pretty large area. I'm happy to have the field info mod. Thank you, Bob, for telling me about that, because it's well needed. Alright, 36 is also a pretty massive field. Again, keep in mind, guys, this is one of the few times I've actually played on a 4X, so the sheer size of this place is baffling to me. Like, just look out across here. We're gonna roll in here real quick. Look at all this area. There's like whole fields right here on the side and on the end. It's not even being used. Field 36. Let's see how big this is. So, field area is only 68 acres. It's not actually that big. It looks like it's that big, but it's not. And then land area is 120 acres. So, the land area in field 36 Oh, okay. I see. It's not as long as I thought it was. It's the same size as the field area here, which I still don't think the math's right there just looking at the map, but I'm no mathematician. So there's something when I turn this way it does not like at all, and I don't know what it is, but it's making my frame rate drop. When I look this way, it's fine though. It's silky smooth. But if I'm looking this way, there's something that's tearing me alive over here. And I think it's all these trees. I think it's this forest right here. Because if I look away from the forest, it does fine. I think it's the sheer amount of trees it's trying to load, probably. That's alright. We'll do a happy medium. We'll see the road and turn this way slightly. Alright, we're still not past field 35 yet. I've been driving for an hour. Not really. It's only been a couple seconds, but still, it feels like it's... Man, I like how big these fields are. It's been so long since I've played on even a 2x map. And I think the Michigan map was a 4x map, but I don't think it was. I think it was a 2x map. But it felt super big, I think, because of the size of the fields. I think that was my turn. Maybe. Yeah. Also, I think there's poplar growing in this field right here. Yeah, that was definitely my turn. So, got to back up here. Thank goodness there's no traffic. This would be awkward if there was. So we found the end of the map finally. It took us a while, but we found the end of it. That is the edge, and that is the edge. Both edges of the map are right here. Yeah, our turn's down here. So they're both tunnels into, looks like the hills. We're surrounded by mountains, which is super nice. Off in the valley. I'm really digging this map. I mean, look at this. Look at the mill here. Look at the layouts, man. The layouts are so good. This is just awesome. Yeah, I love the way this is laid out. This is so cool. Alright, let's go find some place to sell wood chips. I really dig this. I like the feel, I like the layout of it. It's very nice. Very homey feeling. This is not where we sell wood chips, surely. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, we're gonna have to go out here a little bit. Kind of turn back in. If this is where we sell. Drop the front one. Take just a second here. Again, we're not getting a super great price for anything at the moment. This is more cleaning up around the farm than it is trying to make money off of it, believe me. Alright, there we go. 16,000 off of that one. That's not bad. Again, for not even trying. Not the button I wanted, that one is. Tip side. Back. Yeah, again, not even trying to make money. I'll take 16 extra grand. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. Let's get it on out of here. Cool. Now, once I get some free time, I'm going to come back and I'm going to set up driving lines for here to the sell point and then back to the farm to sell wood chips just in case or whatever. I don't plan on doing a whole lot of logging, so if we do any kind of logging, it's just going to be wood chips. So we'll definitely set up some paths from the farm back to the wood chip area here. Getting it to pull up and sell is going to be a tricky bit because it's kind of in a weird spot. So, yeah. Get it to set up and sell is going to be kind of tricky, but that's okay. I'll make it work. Well, as I head back to the farm, guys, let's pull this up. We're on a straightaway for the next 2 hours or so. So it looks like this fella here is finished plowing up the field. I'm going to get ready to plant, and we're going to do that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're watching somewhere else other than YouTube. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe there, especially if you're watching on Facebook, because Facebook seems to like these videos as well. Keep in mind, guys, I do stream on YouTube and Twitch both. So if you want to go follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, you can come catch me there most of the time during the day and at night. Man, these trees, this forest is really killing me. That's what it is. It's the forest. But yeah, you can find me on both. I stream stuff like Fishing Barents Sea, Farmers Dynasty, Deadliest Catch the Game. I do lots of simulators. I don't do flight sim, and I don't do racing sims. I do American Truck Simulator. There's a bunch of different sims. There's a bunch of indie dev sims that are coming up that we're going to be checking out for sure this year. Lumberjacks Dynasty is one of them, so really looking forward to that. And yep, there we go. Our helper, our Caterpillar, finished his job. So with that, I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good one. Later, everybody.